Hey guys, it's not with the car guys. We're with Kyle Jones again. With his Prism deck. I didn't think Prism was very good in Blitz, but here we are. Prove me wrong.
I saw the spoilers for this in Monarch, and Sebastian as my witness. I said, I'm playing this bitch. So I ended up getting all this stuff at the pre-releases for the most part, and I've been toying with her. Sebastian and I have been just grinding games with this deck, and I feel like I'm like 95% almost. This deck is almost what it should be, right? And so I ended up taking to the first skirmish that we were able to go to, and ended up getting top 4 with it out of, I forgot how many people. But my rounds first and foremost, the one thing I really didn't want to play was Levia. I didn't play any Levias, thank God. Because that matchup gets a little hectic because you have to like spam tokens and like be really weird about your turns. Round 1 was Chain. I won. Really close game, but I won. Round 2, what was round 2? Viserai. A little 9-year-old kid. Shit in my pants, dude. It was very scary. He goes like turn 1, 8 tokens attack, and I'm like, I gotta take all of this because my hand was gas. So round 3 was Dash. He won the die roll, went second, and I bricked. Unfortunately, I bricked. That's just how it goes.
And that guy was not losing a die roll.
That guy just was not losing. And then round 4, I played Ira. And I was just in control of that game. I Kodachi'd him more than he Kodachi'd me with all my tokens. So, and then top 4, unfortunately, I was 4th seed, and then I had to play the Dash player. And in the rules, if you're a higher seed and top cut, you get to choose who goes first or second. And lo and behold, he chose to go second, and it was a very close game. I ended up misplaying, and it cost me the game. But we learned a lot in that tournament. So. But yeah, let's get into the list. This is Vestige of Soul. I had to give it back to a friend, so thank you, Alex, for letting me use it. So Prism, if you guys don't know what she does, once per turn, I can pay 2 resources and banish a card from my soul and create a Spectral Shield token. What these do is they can absorb a source of damage, and with Luminaris, they can attack. So with Luminaris, if I have a yellow pitch card, or in my pitch zone, my auras and stuff can attack, and pretty much anything in my deck has go again for the most part. This card gets around if you trigger Phantasm. I didn't have a Skull Cap. I feel like I would have actioned very well at this tournament specifically if I had a Skull Cap. So you live and you learn. You gotta shell out some money. Dreamweavers, you know what that does. Halo of Illumination is pretty good because it just helps you filter and get like your first card in your soul to start kind of going off with a lot of your plays. But let's get into it here. For the Reds, I played 1 Command and Conquer. For the Mirror, 1 Phantasmaclasm because you can get it back with Rebirth. 2 Prismatic Shield. At first I wasn't too keen on this card, but being able to like spam out tokens and just swing for 3 on your turn is just absurd. 2 Halo Protection. This is probably my favorite card in the deck because it creates a token. Yeah, I played a max out of these, and I maxed out Triumph just because of the Levia matchup as well. So that's all my reds. I didn't want to play many reds just because you want to have mostly yellows in your hand for the Luminaris. For the yellows, Erudition, that's the best card in the deck, honestly. That and Genesis. 2 yellow Triumph, 2 yellow Rebirth, just to get this back or to get Erudition back if they triggered Phantasm. This card's actually, I think, very underrated. 2 Genesis, I think it might be the second best card in the deck if you start off with this and get like your cards in your soul going. Your Vestige of Soul can just kind of net you so many resources in the turn and make you just go completely off. And then I played 2 Retribution and 2 Ode to Wrath. In theory, this was very good. Using this as like a trap card, if you come from Yu-Gi-Oh, you can put this in your arsenal, and then when they attack and you have a whole bunch of tokens on the field, you can just play this from your arsenal and you take the damage, and then they'll take whatever they killed from the tokens they killed, which was absurd. I killed the Ira guy. I'd set 6 of these on the field, and he goes push the point for 7, and I flipped this and play it, and he lost, and he was not happy. Ode to Wrath, if you have this and this, they take an extra, so it's like extra damage. Probably going to end up cutting this if I play this deck again. Herald of Protection, 2. Like I said, I think it's necessary to play all of them. Herald of Judgment, this card's really good against Chain, really good against Chain, and really good against Chain. If you can play Herald of Judgment plus Pummel, like on like turn 3 or 4, it kind of just shuts them out, and it's actually just ridiculous. Wartune Herald, this is a must play, at least of yellow and blue. It costs 1, so it adds on the pressure to where you can just attack for like a 3rd time with like one of your attack action cards. Soul Shield, you have to play. It charges. It puts the card into your soul. Cataclysm for the mirror, and also because Genesis is broken and this can be like your 4th attack for the turn. So I resolved this like twice, and people are just like, oh, that does a thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good card, huh? Pummel, another crazy card. If pump anything, make them discard a card. It's a yellow. There's no reason to not play that card. And then pretty much standard for the rest. 2 blue Protection, 2 blue Triumph. Herald of Tenacity. This is kind of like a late game card. It's like a last ditch effort type of ordeal. Since it has Dominate for 4, you could possibly do like Tenacity plus Pummel for game or something like that. I did that to a guy as well. And then Wartune Herald for 5 for 1 is just really good. And plus it just does just anything for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the list. If you guys have any questions about Prism, I love this shit. This is my deck. I love it so much. I'm looking forward to playing it in Classic Constructed because I feel like it's a little lackluster in Blitz. But yeah, also in the description below is our TCG player affiliate link. If you guys see any cards that you'd like to pick up for your Prism deck, be sure to check out that link and purchase them on TCG player. We get a little kickback, but it helps us create more content, which we greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's it. Do you have any questions? Any concerns? What about you, Sebastian?
Got something to
How
say?
do you like the deck with all the cards that don't block? Do you think it really hurts the deck?
The cards that don't block. So specifically, you're talking about like
Yeah, the Spectros, exactly.
So I plan on cutting these. I don't know what for yet, but I do plan on cutting these. I think Retribution is too good not to play,
exactly.
just for that added damage. Genesis is the best one. You have to play that.
Also agreed.
And Prismatic Shield is weird, but just getting 3 tokens and being able to like combat trick out and just attack 3 times is too good. I think that it's a necessary evil, but I would cut these. But again, I don't know what I'd cut them for. But I think that's it though.
I mean, stay tuned. We also got a Dory deck come out too.
Oh yeah. The weekend after, I ended up getting 2nd place at a skirmish with Dorinthia. I hadn't played her since the last skirmish season, so that was fun. I ended up getting 2nd, so be on the lookout for that. And then also, yeah, we're gonna have a lot more content coming out to you guys very soon. The group has been grinding.
We got that chain deck. The first place chain decks, right? No. We won.
Technically, no. He won another skirmish back-to-back days. But the chain deck we've all been working on is kind of nuts. Props to Sebastian for it. It's actually just stupid. So you guys will see that probably even before this video. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Again, leave a like. If we get 10 likes on this video, that'd really help the channel out tremendously. And consider subscribing if you haven't already. But that's pretty much it for me. I'm Kyle with the Car Guys. See you guys later.